everybody, welcome to Check Marks. My name's Mark and I check shit out. Here's where we're going today. We are talking air fryers and our show today is not sponsored. I own these. Here's the receipts. Now the first thing we need to do is get them out of the box and get them ready to go. Every time. All right. First thing you need to do is get them out of the box and ready to go. Perfect. Still works. So one of the machines that we're going to look at today is the Ninja air fryer. And man, are they popular. Just look at the commercials they shoot. That food looks amazing, but it comes at a cost. All right, time for the tail of the tape. Let's see just how close these two really are. All right, so let's fly in for a closer look at this. Now, you've got a really beautiful control panel. It's digital, I really like that. You've got your temperature control, you got your time control. There's a button for roast, dehydrate, reheat, and air fry. Now, those are gonna be different combinations of time and temperature just to save you a little bit of time up here. I always like that function, that's pretty cool. They'll call it a digital brain. You've got your start and your pause button, your power button, and off to the side here, and this is a sticker so you can remove it if you want, just some time guidelines of different kinds of foods. You see that on a lot of air fryers. And when we go inside, this is it's really nice, feels great, well built. I mean, you don't expect anything less from Ninja. This is a 4-quart and it's got a couple of accessories inside. Now, I will say that the one that's on the bottom is what you see in most air fryers. It allows separation between the bottom and the food so the air can circulate as long as you've left, room in the food for the air to pass through. So I'm not entirely sure that this extra accessory is necessary. It's kind of nice. I mean, you could use it for eggs for sure. A lot of people use these for eggs. But, for the most part, this is all you're going to need. Now, you've got a round design in the basket here. That's going to be like a personal choice matter, without a doubt, because I don't think the other one has that. All right, so let's pop that back in there and have a look at the machine itself. I mean, it's beautiful. It's like like a charcoal black. It's really nice. It's got the little fan or whatever that is on top. That's really cool. So aesthetic wise, holy cow, man. Ninja does what it always does and knocks it out of the park. You get all the books you need. You get the quick start guide. You've got the owner's guide. You've got don't use your oven. I don't even know what that's for. And now we're going to check out Elpis. Elpis, whatever the hell that is. And that really is the point, isn't it? At half the price, how is this going to stack up against a powerhouse like that? Well, I will tell you one thing. They're not spending a lot of money on the extras. For example, when I bought it, it was kind of a crapshoot what color I was going to get, because the color there, and there's a nice white dot, doesn't really mesh with the giant sticker that says black. And the box that it came in definitely has a face for radio. Not really something you'd want to see on a store shelf. But let's have a closer look and see if it's got it where it counts. And let's start with the panel. Now this panel's on top, and I gotta tell you, man, that's pretty. That's nice stuff. So it's got, kind of everything that was on the sticker over there. The French fries, for chops, pizzas, cakes, fish, steaks, chicken. It's just little cheat times, so you don't have to look things up in a book all the time. You've got a digital pad as well. We're gonna get these fired up when we dig our food out. And we've got all of our plus and minus temperature, plus and minus time. Now, we don't have those pre-programmed ones that we saw over on the Ninja. But for some of you, that's gonna be okay. It's got a nice glossy finish, so I mean, it's a pretty one, there's no doubt about that. Let's have a look inside. Same type of thing that we talked about before. There's that basket, and again, this is gonna provide that space between the bottom and the top, allow that airflow, allow that air crisping, and this design is square. So that comes down to personal preference, you guys. Do you like it square? Do you like it regular? Really doesn't matter to me, but at the end of the day, that's gonna be something that you can look at without a doubt. So let's slide that right back in. And inside the box, we've got our recipe book and our instruction manual. Now hold on a second here. That is pretty. Let's check this out for a second. All right, so Ninja has given us a really nice guide here, without a doubt. It's got all the information you need inside, temperature controls, time charts, everything. It's gonna have some recipes in there. Everything's in color. This is a great book to get with any appliance. I love the time that they put in on this. Well done, Ninja. And our counterpart, whatever that is, also includes a book. This is beautiful. Look at this. Full color. A lot of time was spent on this. This is great stuff. We got recipes in there for pizzas and burgers and lobster tails. Holy moly. Do you know that 2 lobster tails cost you more than that air fryer, way to go, whoever you are. And when it comes to raw power, our beautiful white Elpis has 1,400 watts, and our Ninja is clocking in at 1,550. It's time to bring out the food, and we're gonna see if that difference makes a difference. Oh, it's time to eat. Now, there are literally hundreds of thousands of recipes online for air fryers. If you want it, you're gonna find it, no problem at all. We're gonna deal with the ones that we eat the most. Let's check them out. First of all, French fries. Everyone loves these. This is your go-to. You'll never do fries in oil again. This is one of the #1 reasons anybody buys an air fryer right here. Now, for me, it's all about the wings. Oh, look at those, man. A little bit of blue cheese dip, and I don't have to deep fry them. That's good news. Now, here's one you're not expecting. Steak. Believe it or not, air fryers are great at steak. And we're going to try both of these. Let's get a little cracked pepper on there. I'll add some shrimp in a minute. And last but not least, and I Googled this, it's a thing. Yep, Brussels sprouts. We'll try it. Get up. And those are the ones we're going to cover. So let's start with French fries. All right, here we go. This is about a 2-pound bag, and each one of these machines says it's good for about 2 pounds worth of potatoes. So we can go ahead and fill both of these up with a bag. I'm just going to put half in each because we want to see the time that it's going to take, especially according to what they have programmed and the results we're going to get. So let's do this. So now that we've got these all plugged in and ready to go, let's have a closer look at the display panels and the way they function. So the Ninja is a beautiful machine. Let's go ahead and hit that power button. There we go. Now, as soon as this comes on, you got a nice bright display. You've got some buttons here for temperature. That's going to put it up and down in increments of what looks like 15 degrees, and you're going to 10 to 15 degrees, and you're going to max out at 400. And then your time, minute by minute, I like that. And you've got some presets here, air fry, which is going to set you at 390 degrees, roast 375, reheat at 350, and dehydrate. And all those are going to have different times plugged in. So what we're going to do, because French fries are just kind of the standard, what everybody does, I'm guessing that they kind of base their air fry on that. So we're going to go ahead and hit air fry and start. Perfect. So that's got it set for 20 minutes. Nice quiet machine. Looking good. All right, let's head on over here. These guys have their display on top, and it's actually really, really nice. Now, have a look here. You've got a little menu to go through that's going to cycle through all of the different same types of food they have printed above it, along with the time and the temperatures. So that's actually pretty cool, man. So we're going to go ahead and find that preset for French fries right there. Now, I could go up or down a couple of minutes, or I could go down a few degrees, and that's going to max out at 400 as well. Let's hit start, and they're off to the races. All right, so we're going to bust in about halfway through the cooking process because you got to give these things a shake. Now, you're going to create a little bit of air through the French fries and underneath that little disc we showed you, that bottom grill, but you've still got French fries in there touching each other. So, as much as you want to hope you can put a 2-pound bag in there, hit start, toddle off, and they'll be all perfect and crispy, you do have to tend to them just a little. So let's go ahead and give these a shake. Oh, yeah, these are starting to look good. Nice, getting some brown in there, some crispy on the edges. I'm liking that. Now, something interesting happened on the way to the market. This one was set at 20 minutes, and this one went ahead and set itself for 15. So that's pretty interesting. I'm going to go ahead and hit that pause button on the Ninja. Now have a look here. This is nice too. We got some nice crisping on the edges. Woo-hoo, that's beautiful. Let's pop that back in there. All right, so this one has 9.5 minutes left, and this one has 6 minutes. All right, see you in a second. Here we go. Whew. This is fun. All right, so this one's done. This one's got another minute or so. Let's have a look inside. Just, these are looking good. These are looking good. Let's kind of keep all of these over here. Perfect. Yum. All right, slide that back in. All right, let's have a peek. They look good. They're nice and golden. They got that great color. They got a nice little snap there. Got some steam coming out. Those look good. All right, here we go. Now, personal preference, I gotta tell you, these guys, the timer might be a little bit off on this. I'd like to see these done a little bit more, a little bit crispier, a little bit more of a snap. I think if I got those in a restaurant, quite honestly, I'd send them back, ask them to cook it a bit longer. So this one's gonna set a timer for you right off the bat at 15 minutes. that needs 20. Now this one, out of the gate, our Ninja did 20. And have a look here, there is a major, major league difference. And there we go. Man, there is a big difference there. You can see what I mean. One of them needed a few more minutes. Ninja got that timer right out of the gate. That's terrific. Really nice. All right, let's try one of these. Yep. They're crunchy. The outside's crisp. The inside's perfect. I'm not saying this one won't do it. I'm saying this one makes it easier. So guys, Ninja for the win on the fries, without a doubt. Yum. All right. Time to get those wings going. All right, so here we've got 2 pounds of frozen wings in each basket. So we emptied out a full family-size store-bought bag. And again, that's what these baskets are good for, about 2 pounds. Let's slide them in. And both of these machines have a great safety feature. They don't turn on unless you slide the basket in. So that's really cool. Can't get that heat going unless everything's popped in there. Good stuff, both of you. So now, here's what I want to check, okay? Listen, I got 265 reasons that make me an expert on fried chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? So these both have built-in timers, and when I saw what happened to the French fries, that made me a little concerned. So let's see what these guys have built in each for making these chicken wings, because I got a pretty good idea how long this is going to take. All right, let's check out our Ninja. The sticker on the side is telling me 390 degrees for 22 to 26 minutes. That sounds pretty good. That sounds all right. So we've got our air fry button. That's going to give me that 390 degrees. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to get all the way up to 26 minutes. Hit that start button. You are off to the races. Let's have a look at the competition. We're going to cycle through. There we go. Until I get to chicken wings. 400 degrees, so 10 degrees more, but 15 minutes. I'm telling you right now, 15 minutes is not going to cut it. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to raise this right out of the gate up to 26 minutes, just so we're neck and neck there and we can see what's going on. Let's go ahead and give it where's our start button? Oh no. There we go. Holy moly. And I found with chicken wings, you want to give this a shake a couple of times through the process. You want it nice and crispy all the way around. So listen, assume that I give it a shake at about 7 minutes, and assume that I give it another shake about 10 minutes later, and I'm going to see you in 25 minutes. All right, and we are back. Just so you know, I shook both of these 2 times, about the 7 and then the 18, 19 mark. We put them both in for the exact amount of time. Let's check them out. All right, those look fantastic. We got carrots on the plate. That always makes me feel better about eating a giant plate of wings in the middle of the afternoon. And now, Ninja. Here we go. Perfect. Nice, 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 nice. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let's have a look at these side by side. That's Ninja. These are beautiful. Look at this, all the way around, nice and even. That's exactly what you're looking for. That's gorgeous. And then over here, this is our Elpis. And I think, you know what, same thing. These are really nicely done. However, and this is where the cracks start to show. Now, I can tell right off the bat that these look darker. They feel crunchier, without a doubt. These are fully cooked, no question about it. But these are the ones I'd rather eat based on the timers that they're suggesting. Okay, now, that being said, all I have to do is adjust the timer on this an extra 3 or 4 minutes. This one just makes it easier. But now it's all about the taste, you guys. Let's do this. All right. I'm going to burn myself here. Going to grab this guy. This is fantastic. A little bit of blue cheese right there. Oh, yeah, this is great. Oh, man, that's really good. Now, right next door, grab another one right into that blue cheese. Not quite as crispy, but fantastic. And here's a little tip for you. If you love doing wings at home, a lot of people like to take a big bowl and toss the wings. We used to do that in the restaurants because it simply saved time. Remember, the more you coat something crispy with something wet, the faster it can get all soggy on you. So go ahead when you're doing them at home, don't bother with the toss, just give it a nice little drizzle. That way you can put a little more on, you can do a little less. It's entirely up to you, and you are not gonna make those soggy with sauce. Now, wings are great, but it's time to talk steak. Good steak. I mean, really, really, really good steaks. Beautiful 8-ounce, center cut, grass-fed, filet mignon. We are really going to put these to the test. In fact, these 2 steaks cost more than this machine. No kidding. Let's go ahead and get them seasoned with a little salt, pepper, garlic. We're going to keep it simple. Now, both of these are going to come with their cooking guides, with cooking suggestions and times and recipes. And I'll tell you something, this is where, the luster starts to get lost a little bit, because this book has a lot of great recipes in it. That's the one that came with this. I was super impressed. But some of them are in Fahrenheit, some of them are in Celsius. I don't think people are going to like that too much. Not a huge deal, but when I'm cooking steak, I'm not trying to do math on 190 degrees Celsius. Give me a break. And then these guys, I checked their chart and they're telling me 390 degrees, which to me, I've cooked a lot of them in here. Sounds a bit high, but I'm gonna do that temperature. And it says 10 to 20 minutes. Oh, way to cover your ass, Ninja. 10 to 20 minutes. You know what the difference is between 10 minutes in an air fryer and 20 minutes in an air fryer? 10 minutes in an air fryer. And when it comes to $60 worth of steak, that can matter. So both machines take a little bit of trial and error when it comes to stuff like this, but I'll tell you, just based on my own experience, this is going to take about 18 minutes at 350 degrees. That's where I like to live on that. So I'm going to go kind of based on what I know. Here we go. We're going to go air fry. We're going to go 350 degrees, and we're going to go 18 minutes, and let's get that started. And then over here, same type of thing. And that's really the nice thing about both of them, that they have those manual controls. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you got to go off the grid, man. You got to go manual. You just got to grab the stick and roll with it. So here we go. We are going to go to the temperature here. We're going to go to 18 degrees on the time. There we go. And then we're going to bring that temperature all the way up to 350 degrees. And get her going. Oh, man. One of the best things about air fryers is the versatility. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to make this surf and turf by adding some coconut shrimp about halfway through the cooking time. Remember, sky's the limit with these things. You can have a lot of fun, use your creativity, use your imagination, search online for those recipes. You're always going to be happy when you take an extra step or two. About 8 more minutes, and we're going to let it rest for 5 and give it a slice. Oh, and there we go. 2 beautiful center cut filet mignon right in the air fryers here. Let's dig in and see how we did. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. And of course, our Ninja. Now there's a pretty plate. So let's go ahead and cut into that beautiful steak by Ninja. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, now I'll tell you what, little bit on the well done side, but here's what's great about this, even well done. You totally killed that steak. So juicy, beautiful job. Crust on the outside, lovely, really nice. Now, if you like a little more on the rare side, knock a couple of minutes off. Like I said, it's all trial and error. Let's have a look over here. Now remember, this one's got a little bit less wattage, so I have a feeling. Yep. You know what? Done about the same. I got to tell you what, that ain't the machine. That's the chef. That's where trial and error on an air fryer comes in terrific. But if you love your steaks medium, man, did we nail it. Beautiful. And let's not forget about those beautifully air fried shrimp. Yum. Got to try one of these. Fantastic. Oh. Oh, good. And that's what we mean when we say air fryers are, and always have been, a lot of trial and error when it comes to time and temperature. They're going to do their best giving you guides and little suggestions with their programming and stickers on the side, but at the end of the day, whether you spend a bunch, whether you spend a little less, you're still going to want to get that feel for it and kind of get an idea of how it works for you and the way you love to cook. Now I'm going to get these to my mother-in-law because she loves them like that. And remember, vegetables are fantastic in an air fryer. You don't need the big pots and pans and a little bit of water and then this much butter and then that much that. You really don't. We've taken some frozen Brussels sprouts. We're going to toss them in a little bit of balsamic and they're going to hit that for about 10 to 12 minutes. And look at that. Absolutely perfect. So when it comes to side dishes, air fryers are a fantastic addition to your kitchen. Even makes me want to eat Brussels sprouts. Wow. Oh, one more thing. Leftovers. Seriously, there isn't a better machine in the world than an air fryer for leftovers. And the #1 most reheated food in the country is pizza. We all know what happens when you try and stick pizza in a microwave. I wouldn't eat that with your mouth. But when you reheat them in an air fryer, you're only a few minutes away from bubbly, ooey gooey, perfect pizza again with that incredible, ouch, crust that you got right out of the pizzeria. I love that. Man alive, like I'm saying, leftovers, nothing better. Chinese food, pizza, Italian, French fries especially, makes no difference at all, man. That is beautiful. So that's it, everybody. How'd we do? Which machine won? Which is the better one? What does it all mean? You know what? It all depends on how you look at it. We got a couple of really great machines here that pumped out some really good looking food. Now, bottom line is, if we're looking for a flat out winner, it's Ninja. We're not even gonna talk about it. Man, these guys have it figured out. It's a beautiful machine. Everything works the way you want it to. All of the timing is right. Everything just feels good with it. You know what? They've worked out all the kinks. They've worked out all the bugs. You see them all over the place. You can always pick them up anywhere you want. And I'll tell you something, you're never going to be dissatisfied. If you've got the extra couple of bucks, absolutely. But if you don't mind a little tweak here, a little tweak there, maybe you got to figure out some Celsius to Fahrenheit in the book, that kind of thing, add a couple of minutes. You know what? For half the price, this did a pretty darn good job. So I'll tell you something, whether you want to spend the 100, whether you want to spend that 53, you're going to win either way, but in my books, it's going to be Ninja. Thanks so much for hanging out today, guys. I really appreciate it. My name's Mark. This is Check Marks. We'll see you on the next one.